Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on my program. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining me from any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contributions on this channel. Please kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and also click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. In this channel, I bring information to your doorstep. I bring news from all channels, from every angle. Things that have to do about the world, things that have to do about Africa, more especially Nigeria. I bring it to your doorstep, some information that you ignore, some information that you cannot be able to come across. I look for them, I bring it to your doorstep for you to see. Every video you see on this channel is for educational purpose, to keep you up and get you aware of what is happening in the contraction called Nigeria, more especially. I bring the information to your doorstep. They are not lies. Most of the videos you're going to watch here are videos that are coming from the conventional media, and some of us sometimes are lazy to get into it. Some of us sometimes are too busy to be able to lay our hand on this. That is why I bring the videos to your doorstep. Watch from beginning to the end. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes, so that you can be educated and know what is going on. Let us watch together. At the end, you can go to the comment section and put down your comment. Give your opinion. Say it the way you feel it. Nobody's going to come against you. It's a free world, and this is the social media where people say it and set the record straight exactly the way it is without being controlled. Do that on the comment section. Let us watch the video together as it comes. Thank you.
Are you part of us? Why then are you attacking what we feel we release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether it is right or wrong? I want you people to understand the only reason they are attacking what we are doing, which we believe can influence the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is because they are the one. They are the one responsible for the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister Ejiofor is the eye of the Nigerian government in IPOB. We have done that exposition, and everybody's eyes have cleared. Barrister Ejiofor did not only succeed in kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Barrister Ejiofor have succeeded in making sure that he connive with other people in the high rank of IPOB that have expelled. They now speak the same language with Ohaneze, with Igbo elders, with Nigeria, and they are fighting us. So if they are genuinely fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why would they fight us when we have our own way to fight for his release? Why are they interested in what we are doing? I want you to ask this question to yourself. Because we have said we expel them, so which means we do not have anything to do with them. So why are they interested in what we are doing? Why are they interfering in what we are doing? And they claim this is going to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did we say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give us order? Did we say Nnamdi Kanu? All these things are just what they...
There was a massive attack on a Christian village in this state, and about 12 people were killed, again by jihadists from the Fulani ethnic group. And this priest told us that they knew the attack was coming, and they tried to alert the army, and they tried to get the army to come and protect them, but the army wasn't listening. And by the time the 12 people had been killed, they didn't realize it because the killers used machetes instead of guns. So they just went into people's houses at night and just butchered them silently. So this is what's going on in Nigeria every week. That's not an exaggeration. Every week Christians are being killed in this country. There's an organized program by militias that seem to have at least the tacit cooperation of the Nigerian government to ethnically cleanse large parts of Nigeria of their Christian populations. And the U.S. has said this is not of concern.
I mean, and the thing about, there's so many things about this, and to your point, you and I have spoken about numerous stories, and we'll get into one of them that we've covered before. Really, I think the story that put this on the map for a lot of people, this issue, maybe they didn't realize until this stoning happened earlier this year. We'll talk about that in a moment. But the other day, there were also 2 busloads of people who were purportedly abducted in Nigeria as well. There have been numerous stories. It's almost a steady stream now of stories coming out. And these are the things we're hearing about, right? There's a lot that we're not hearing about. But that story you shared is really heartbreaking about the priest saying that we were basically standing on the ashes of humans. This, to me, it seems like a situation where the government there would be taking major action. You would assume if something like this were going on. Is there any indication that the Nigerian government is taking this seriously, is doing anything systematically to try to stop it?
No. There are a couple different conflicts going on in Nigeria at the same time. The conflict that affects Christians the most is this conflict where jihadist militias from the Fulani ethnic group are attacking Christian villages in the center of the country and the south of the country, basically trying to push them off of their land and take their land for themselves. And I was in this region in February, and I saw the villages that had been destroyed with my own eyes. And what I noticed was, driving to the villages from the main city, we passed military base after military base. We passed checkpoint after checkpoint. The Nigerian military is there. They just don't intervene. And what the priest in Plateau State told me when I talked to him this week was that the villagers in these Christian villages are not allowed to have guns. They try to organize self-defense groups, but they're not allowed to own weapons by the Nigerian army. But the Fulani jihadists do have weapons. They do have machine guns often. So as far as we can tell, the army is mostly there to tilt the scales in the direction of the jihadists.
And not even being able to protect yourself is such a horrifying prospect, right? That you can't even, there's nothing you can do to really protect yourself in those circumstances. When we go back to earlier this year, you were there in February, and after that, there was a stoning that was really heard around the world. I mean, this was something that people paid attention to. It was a college student. It was a major story. Can you reflect on that story a little bit? Because to me, and of course for you, you work in this space, you're looking at this all the time. You know what's going on there. But and correct me if I'm wrong, I think that was a breakthrough moment for a lot of people, especially in America, hearing what exactly was going on there in Nigeria.
I certainly hope it was a breakthrough moment for a lot of people for Nigeria, and I had hoped that it would be a breakthrough moment in Nigeria as well. So just to recap for your listeners, this is a young Christian university student who was stoned on her campus after she was accused of blasphemy by her classmates. And what really shocked me about this case first was, the killers recorded the crime, and they recorded their faces while they were celebrating around her burning body. I watched that video, and I wish I hadn't watched it, but no one has been arrested for her murder until today. The former vice president of Nigeria tweeted out a condemnation of the murderer, and then he deleted the tweet a few hours later. The president of Nigeria released a statement saying that people shouldn't kill people when they're accused of blasphemy. They should bring them to trial. So basically saying the problem is that she was stoned by vigilantes instead of being stoned by a Sharia court. So the entire Nigerian establishment failed to bring any kind of justice for this case, even when the murder was on video. It's on the internet. You can still find it today. So this is the reality in Nigeria today, that the Nigerian government is using Islamic terrorism to subjugate the Christian population and get its way. That's what's happening.
One of the things, getting back to the fact that Nigeria was not included on the countries of particular concern list, is that there are other designations as well that don't seem as strong, but they seem noteworthy. The special watch list. I think there's entities of a particular designation as well, where Nigeria could have been listed, and the State Department chose not to even do that. Why do you think that is?
I mean, it's just so obvious at this point that the U.S. is using this list as a way to get favor with the Nigerian government. I think the U.S. government knows that the struggle of the 21st century will be a struggle for control of Africa.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have been educated with this video. I hope you have learned something from the video you just watched. Please go to the comment section and put down your comments. Whatever you think about the video you have watched, or anything you have learned that you want to share together, go to the comment section and keep yourself busy. It's a free place where people share their opinion. And please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time a video comes out. And also, share the video to your family and friends. Share it to all platforms so that people can get aware of what is happening in the world mainly in the contraption called Nigeria. We have to keep people on their toe, keep people informed on what is going on. That is exactly what we are doing. Every video you are watching in this channel is for the purpose of education and nothing more. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, bye-bye. See you again.